When we talk about decarbonisation beyond power, what we're talking about there is it's a bit like decarbonisation of the bits of the economy that green power kind of can't reach. So it's things like industrial decarbonisation, transport, where things like green fuels have a role to play.
And it's only 5 years to 2030. That is not a long period of time at all. And here we are sort of thinking about net zero targets, plowing money into sectors which need to decarbonise. It takes time.
It's great to see that clean energy is deemed to be at the centre of competitiveness for Europe. There's got to be private sector capital to go into that. And at the moment, that's just quite difficult to do because there isn't a route in.
I know investors want regulatory certainty, but we're in a dynamic market, and actually I think investors should lead regulatory change.
But that is an engagement and education piece rather than forcing people down a route. We're starting to see it, but it's a slow burn, but it's about how you educate people on moving away from what is the cheapest and most liquid solution to what is the best solution.
You need an interconnected policy, not just for us, but you need to show this to the world that you want more interconnection. But also from a regulatory perspective, give clarity to investors that it's needed and there will be a revenue model. Name the project. It's not just an idea, it's part of policy, it's actually named. And we feel that in that respect, it's de-risked.
But is your wind farm actually adding value, or should you actually be looking at blended products and outcome rewards rather than commodity rewards? Because if you're in the commodity business, you might get quite squeezed.
Private markets offers a great channel, but then if you're investing in a single interconnector project, for example, as we talked about, then there's a lot of risk in one asset. So therefore investing through pooled vehicles is a way of everyone spreading their risk, and that helps to kind of mobilise capital.
I think hydrogen's a good case study to draw out. I mean, it clearly has a meaningful role to play in achieving net zero. We are sort of on the wave of understanding what the applications can be for that sector.
We need to shape our system around demand, not supply.
I think you can absolutely apply it to transport when you're talking about things like charging infrastructure, fleets of vehicles that are being leased. You've got your cash flows, you've got your assets, you've got a lot of security there.
You can't just sit back and wait for regulation to change or the money to flow in. It's for us to be able to collaborate and bring forward ideas, bring forward new fund ideas and new concepts.